road going into the Encore 1000 Trails Bear Cave Resort. And as you can see, it's kind of narrow. And then you gotta know gate code to get in.
Kind of dumb.
Yeah, should have a code gate after you get in. Okay, once you come in, there's a little hut, but there's nobody in that hut. You have to pull over someplace with your rig. There's not that much area to do that with. And you have to go down this path, which says Bear Cave Office and Store. Walk down there and do your registering. So after you get registered, then they have the blue section with the sewers. This side's all annuals. You don't need to go down there. I don't think they're all annuals. You've got some cabins in the back. And then these are full sites. We almost parked where this white truck is with the yellow kayak. Oh, they cut the grass. Yesterday it was like 2 feet tall. We almost took this one. They had this gate here which was in the way. Not as many trees. Here we are all by ourselves. This is along the river. And I think we thought 47 might have been a possibility for us, or 45. Oh. They've been grading the roads, but some of them not better than others. And this is the sign where the lot says low limb clearance 11 foot. So
That would be low limb.
that would have been trouble for us. And it got ruts in the dirt. Got the bathhouse here. Go back to where we are again. Had serious flooding recently, 100-year flood. And this is sites 1 through 28. They're smaller, no sewer, but has water and electric. And the roads are a little muddy. Get through that stuff. Wow, I wouldn't want to bring a motorhome through there. We haven't been back here before, so looks like we got a maintenance over here. Well, that's the lodge we were at, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, the pool's around here somewhere. Oh, it must be up there. Okay. Right across from the lodge there. There's another bathhouse. Oh, the pool. There's a hot tub that apparently hasn't been working for nearly 5 years. Pool's got water, but the gates are locked. This is our campsite number 74. We got room for Zippy and Dixie. We've got a fire ring back by the posts. We've got a picnic table. Chairs set up. Right now we've got Leroy next door. It's like a little cut-through road. And he said we could leave it there for now. And it is several days before Memorial Weekend, so this is probably going to get filled in here. We have 50 amp and water, but we have no sewage. Very pretty with the tall trees. And our bathhouse is right there. I'm standing at the back of one of the campsites right along the river, St. Joseph River, I believe it is. And the river's moving pretty good. These sites have water and electric, no sewer. Not super deep, but not too bad. Beautiful day in Michigan. In May, 80 degrees. So Bear Cave Campground just went through one of those floods. That's a 100-year flood. Happens once in 100 years. They had it, and it wiped out their trail path along the water. And which means it took out their docks too. Oh, we're gonna go down and take a look. Well, there's a lot of water still rolling through here, huh? Oh boy, this is up big time. Looks like you can rent canoes and some kayaks. Not sure about the pontoon boats. We're going to check into that. This is the recreational or family center. Yeah, we'll go inside and take a look. Oh, we have to play air hockey while we're here. I thought it would be free. Apparently you gotta pay. What do we got? Hey, there's Pac-Man. 50 cents a play. There's a beer right there. Looks like this one works. These other two don't look like they work. Oh, there's a women's restroom. And they got a big screen TV up here. They probably do their sales pitch thing here. VHS. Really? Wow. Look at the VHS movies they got. You gotta pay for pool too. Well, that's not right. Well, it's got a little slant to it. This is a nice fireplace down here. Place come up here and play games. Oh, they got a few books in here. I like the wall decorations with the fish and stuff. Look at the jukebox. How about that? Huh. Well, this is pretty up here. This is nice and cozy. It's an office. Stay 21 days. Stay 21. So this is a really large room. From the lodge, there's a creek down here. Do a lot of grass cutting. You can hear that in the background, I guess. Walk across here and that's the office. Pretty grounds, beautiful grounds. Here's where you register. And they're getting ready to restock their shelves for the weekend. And unfortunately the bear cave is closed because of the recent flooding, but they've got some nice information up on the walls here about it. And there's the bear. Registration. For registration, you gotta come, park out front and come down the hill and down these stairs. Oh. You got a whole little trail over here, Dave.
Yeah.
They're still dealing with a lot of water. That's neat. And slippery, set slippery. Ooh, muddy too.
I think we're going that way. Looks a little muddy
This takes
today.
us back to the river.
Yeah.
Nice little covered bridge over the river.
Just had lunch.
Eating bugs again.
Oh, there's our GRV right there.
There's the covered bridge. Well, they got a place for horseshoes, but there is no stake to throw the horseshoes on, and there are no horseshoes. But they got a nice little kid area here, and they have one basket you can practice shooting hoops. That's a bathhouse. So we are on our way down to the pool area, and they have a barbecue today for Memorial Day weekend. So we're gonna go check it out. But they're gonna need a few more lounge chairs. And over here's our master chef on the barbecue.
No, we don't. Clear that area.
And Memorial Day. Here is the master pros of camping. What you got in here, Mary?
Oh, we have our bar. Love the Bloody Marys.
Uh-huh. And these are just storage
Yeah.
underneath
yeah.
here. This little setup right here is really
Isn't
nice.
that
And it
nice?
folds up to be real nice
Yep.
and flat.
Yeah. That's
Big flat cooktop.
the new toy.
And there's your buffet table.
Yes.
And all your coolers and stuff. And then you got a little sink out here even. Wow. And then you got your little house over
Yes,
here.
Come on in.
You have to at least get your face in here, you know. This is Mary. Look at this place. This is so cute. And you get your little lamp.
And we have a makeup table for us girls. Of course,
Oh,
only
my.
sleeps two.
Hey, this is campground. You don't wear makeup in campgrounds.
Oh yeah, I do.
I love this.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you
so
very
cute.
much.
I like how you got the bed, you know, the bed's nice and tall. And,
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
and I've never seen one with gables like this before. This is pretty cool too. Okay, somebody's got to tell me about this cooker you got going on.
Go ahead, Mary.
What's this thing called?
It's an Orion.
An Orion?
Orion or, yeah.
Never seen one before.
And you load it up with meat. There's 3 shelves. You could hang ribs. There's a chicken basket in that you could put in there. Set it and forget it.
So now what do you got going on there today?
You know, we've got 2 8-pound pork butts. Just seasoned the night before.
And
Put it on there.
Cook for how long?
About 5 hours.
So we're out of electricity and we're out of water. And
we don't have any in our tanks.
we have no water in our tanks. And we do have our generator here. And it's in the 80s today. It is warm. Luckily we're in shade. We only had electricity for a couple of minutes this last go around. So this is actually going to be the first time we have used the generator legitimately for the RV. One of the things we had done with the RV, we added on a port in front for easy plug-in. Okay, so you're getting an overload. So what thing's going on?
I think what it's doing is pulling so much juice to recharge up the batteries. Number 2. It's pulling 3,500 amps right now. I got the 1 AC on up front.
What does the 2 mean?
That's number 2. It just tells you what you're looking at. Number 1 is hours. Number 2 is full amps. Number 3 is RPMs. And number 4 is the actual battery inside this.
So you have the AC running right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were having a problem with it overloading with the AC on.
Both of them.
Oh, both of them on?
Yeah.
So once you think it charges the batteries and it's been running a little bit, you'll be able to run both ACs?
Yeah.
How long before you give that a try?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Okay. Got both AC units running and it's running well. Ooh-wee. Look at that thing. And you got 2 of them in there. This is one of my favorite things. Boy, that bone's gonna pull right on out of there, isn't it?
It's popping out already.
Yep. That part pulls apart nice. There we go. Salads, desserts, Memorial Day. This downtown Buchanan with their unsanctioned festival. Music doesn't start till later on today. But it's a nice little downtown area. Little antique shops, homemade stuff. My customer yesterday was So, how's the brisket sandwich?
It's a killer.
Is it? It's
Killer.
good barbecue smoke. They get their own. They smoke here.
Yep. Got cheese and onions, all sorts of good stuff.
And my Brussels sprouts has bacon and a balsamic reduction. I've done it at home. I like it. It's good. We are on our way to Studebaker National Museum in South Bend, Indiana. It's about 30 minutes or so away from the RV park. Ready, Dave?
Ready?
We are at the Studebaker Historical Museum in South Bend. We're seniors, so it costs us $8.50. And there are 3 levels. This gold one's one of my favorites. 1932 President Convertible Coupe. 8-cylinder, inline, 337 cubic inch, 122 horsepower, $1,940 new. Commander, 1953 Champion Starliner hardtop. The front on this one. Ooh, look at the fins on that thing. Wow. No, Dave, we're not in Jay Leno's garage. But they do have some military stuff. It's a Tippecanoe restaurant in South Bend, Indiana. This is the inside of Tippecanoe restaurant. The Studebaker family lived in this home from 1889 to 1933. It took 4 years to build. And after Clem Studebaker died, his son George Studebaker and his wife lived in it. They declared bankruptcy in 1933 and they abandoned the Tippecanoe place. It had 40 rooms with 20 fireplaces and close to 24,000 square feet of living space on 4 floors. The original cost was $250,000, plus an additional $100,000 for furnishings and art collection. A good home with rent back then was about $12 a month. Clem Studebaker had a close relationship with President Benjamin Harrison and named his home in honor of Harrison's grandfather, William Henry Harrison, his hero of the 1811 Battle of Tippecanoe. Once the house was abandoned and gone through bankruptcy, the furnishings and the belongings of the estate were auctioned off to pay for the debt and put on the market for sale. And in 1934 to 1941, during the Great Depression, no active sales market existed, so the property remained empty for 7 years. In 1941, Mr. E.M. Morris, a South Bend businessman who founded First Bank and Trust Associated Investments Company, purchased the property for $20,000 and bequeathed the assets to the South Bend Board of Education to be used as a school for the handicapped. In 1941 to 1946, World War II intervened, and the property was commissioned and used by the Red Cross Society. In 1947 to 1970, it was occupied by the E.M. Morris School for Crippled Children. In 1971 to 1974, it was used as school offices and administration. And then in 1975 to 1979, it was occupied by Southold Restorations, a local historical preservation group. And then in 1980, presently, it is the Tippecanoe Place restaurant. the man cave. I met Ken, the new manager at Bear Creek, and Yolanda and some of his other staff members who are working very hard to try to bring Bear Cave Campground back up to snuff. They did a ton of work for just a week prior to Memorial Day. There were a new group of people in here, and they see the vision of what this campground once was and what it can be again. We still had a great time, even though we lost power. A number of times we got through it no problem, and these guys were just doing everything they possibly could to make everybody happy, and they certainly have the right attitudes, and I think that this campground can really be something awesome as long as Thousand Trails and Encore put the money back into it. It's a beautiful area, and I certainly hope that they will be able to do the things that they envisioned, because these guys are working very hard and want to make it great again.